Hey guys, back working on the EDV 9500. So I've got the bottom plate is off here, and I'm going ahead and looking at the board here. This is one of the boards for the video processing. So we have the chroma circuitry, which is over here, and we have the preamp, which is right in this area. I'm actually going to go ahead and take a look at some of the capacitors in the preamp. Also, I'm going to take a look at some of the capacitors in the chroma circuitry as well. So I'm going to get my tester and let's start testing some of these, and just to see what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to test using the ohms meter, because I want to check capacitance. I'm going to check and see if there are any that are open circuits. So we've got caps that are completely open. My multimeter, putting it in the ohms setting, will allow me to check the capacitance. Now, ESR is required as well. It's always a good idea to do both. So the chroma circuitry is in here. Now, we have to take, I've already removed the screws, but we gotta remove this back plate here. And this comes off so that you can access, now we can actually lift up the board. And now we can take a look and see what we got going on here. And I'm actually seeing some ELNA capacitors, and those are probably going to be the suspects. As you can see, it says chroma process. This is where the chroma processing is, and there's ED beta had a lot more electronics. There's a lot more electronics that has to be used in order to allow you to have that ED beta capability. I actually found one capacitor so far, C431, or is that I think it's I think it's the C41 is the one that's got the, but if I check it with my meter here, and for ohms, it's open. It's completely open circuit, so it's not doing anything. So that would definitely could give us a problem when we're playing back tapes. And if you remember in the video, we actually lost our color for a while there, and as soon as I fast forwarded the tape, we were able to get the color to come back. So it's kind of interesting how one capacitor can cause a whole bunch of headaches. So I'm going to continue checking the chroma board here, and I'm going to check some of the caps in the preamp circuitry. Okay, so these four caps were changed, and one of them, the trace was completely gone, so I had to do a bridge. So one of them has a bridge for the, what is that, the negative side? Yeah, that's for the negative side. I had to do a bridge. That lead actually goes to this resistor. So, and you can see that the one I replaced was right there, which is in the preamp. And there's 3 over here in the chroma circuitry that have been changed. So I do want to check these two ELNA caps here, because a lot of times when these, a lot of times Elnas are always going to be bad, or they're starting to go bad. And that's probably, I'm going to change those just because they're Elnas. And Elnas are complete garbage. They are complete shit. So we'll change those, but we should be able to notice a difference in the picture quality. So we should be able to hook this thing up and see if there's any difference in the picture. There should be, because that was quite a few gaps that were, the one capacitor was completely open. The other three were not registering at full specs, so they got replaced. Usually when I see Elnas, I'll change them out, because they were really crappy capacitors back in the 80s. They were. Well, the color's better. Seems to be doing a lot better than it was, so we're heading in the right direction, but I'm still not happy with it, so it's time to do some more checking. And it's possible that I may not have checked all of the caps, you know, because there's so many of them, so I'm gonna check some more caps. Alright, so yeah, it's pretty stable now, so doesn't seem to have any more problems. So I'll leave, there's another cap, another Elna that I changed out because I didn't see. It was another, they were, all of those yellow ones, they were 10 microfarad, 16 volt. Well guys, did some repair work here on some of the traces that were damaged. So I've got about 3 jumper wires, and there's quite a few caps that I changed, and I'm gonna see if there's any changes. I do notice one change, and that is that the signal is now constant. So the signal does not fade in and out like it did before when we first tried this thing out. I was still having some stability issues, so we'll see what it looks like now that I've replaced quite a few caps in both the chroma circuitry and in the preamp circuitry. The preamp is what sends the video signal to the TV screen. So the signal goes from the head to the head amp, and then the head amp sends the signal to the preamp, and then the preamp sends the signal to the line out, whether it be RF or RCA, and that is where we're at, and that's what's going on. So yes, the chroma board and the preamp board had caps that were bad, so I replaced quite a few. It should improve things. If not, I'm gonna have to keep going on this until I get it figured out. I'll let you guys be the judge. Did we fix it? I'd say so. Now that we got it fixed, we'll have to do another video on testing out the ED beta purposes. I mean, ED beta recordings. That's the big question. The big question is, will it record in ED beta mode, and how well will it look. So the video was cutting in and out, and now it's pretty stable. So I would say that we did fix it. So I'm going to test this for several hours. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put the wooden sides back on and get this thing buttoned up and get it put into my entertainment system, because well, we have a working ED beta. Now, I don't know about the recording capability. We still have to do a video on that and test out the recording capability, but as far as playing back regular beta tapes, it's doing that with flying colors. So, and yeah, I know you guys don't like the cats being on the machines, but sometimes they just want to be with you, and whatever you're working on, they like to be with you. And it just, because I love cats so much, you know, I know that you guys don't like to see the cats being on the machine, but it is what it is. I'm trying to make a video here, and she's not making it any easier on me, but that's alright. Oh yeah, it's a new look for her. Okay, I am the keymaster. Yeah, I don't want to get hit with copyright, but yeah, she's working pretty damn good. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the repair video of this very beautiful and awesome piece of electronic history, the EDV 9500, the extended definition Betamax VCR that has been repaired and brought back to 100% working condition. Later on, I do want to do a video on recording, because it would be awesome to see this thing working its magic, you know, putting over 500 lines of resolution on videotape. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.